The 2-0 to Finley, a high fly ball launched into deep right field, and Finley has gone way back to the seats in right. A 2-run home run by Finley, number 27 of the year. And the Diamondbacks extend their lead over Hideo Nomo and the Brewers to 4-1.
Steve Finley starting to heat up coming into tonight's ball game. 7 for 17 on this road trip with 5 runs scored. Gets a fastball up from Nomo and deposits the ball into right field. Looks like Finn is starting to heat up again.
The 0-1 pitch to Finley. And a high fly ball, deep right field. Way back goes Burnett's warning track wall. You can touch them all, Steve Finley. RBIs 88, 89, and 90. And the Diamondbacks now lead it 8-1. Well, you were talking about it, Rod. He's only 10 RBIs away from the century mark.
Gets a hanging breaking ball from Mike Myers. He stays in on it. Most left-handers would not stay in on Mike Myers. He doesn't hit that ball extremely hard, but he gets enough of it to hit it over the 315 sign in right field. Finley now with a 2-run home run and a 3-run home run. And, Greg, I wouldn't be surprised to see Buck Showalter allow some of his regulars to sit for the rest of this game.
Here's a pitch on the way, and he drives one to deep left, way back. Warning track wall, and Finley goes the other way for his 3rd home run of the night. Number 29 for Finley.
He has had a 3-homer game in his career, and he has another one tonight, Greg.
How about that one going the other way?
Very, very impressive. That's when Steve Finley's at his best, when he's driving the ball the other way. And the few fans that are left here at County Stadium are giving Steve Finley a standing ovation.
0-1. High drive, deep right center field. And it is gone! Walk-off grand slam by Steve Finley, and the Dodgers are champions of the National League West. Can you believe this finish?
I'll tell you, if there's any question about what went on at the trading deadline with the Dodgers acquiring Finley, Penny, and Troy, all questions have been answered right now. What an acquisition Steve Finley has been.
Well, Steve Finley, not because of this home run, but Eric, you and I were talking about it before the game today. He is unquestionably the single biggest acquisition any club has made at the trade deadline. 36 home runs.
Absolutely, and he's been a godsend coming over here to the Dodgers. He's provided clutch hits, exciting defense, and he's a proven winner.
Spot he's been in his very young major league career. 1 out away from winning. High fly ball way back right field, and the Padres have won. That picture right there. You can read Andy Bennett's lips. You can't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Keep his head up. It's going to be a long, long season. Felix Rodriguez is going to get many, many more opportunities, but got to be a tough pill to swallow tonight. Finley reaches out over the plate and hooks it. He knows it's gone immediately. A lot of power in that small frame of Steve Finley.
Out there, because we are checking him out. Steve Finley to lead things off against Maddox. And he drives one on the first pitch to deep center field, and it is gone. A home run for Steve Finley.
His last 2 swings have produced 2 long home runs.
And this might be Finley getting hot.
You're right, it's starting to creep up towards May.
We will forever remember. The Diamondbacks need a couple of those tonight. And they got one right now. Finley, his 2nd home run of the game.
Oh, dear. I don't know, Tom. I think Mr. Finley's starting to heat up a little bit. The ugly shirt did come through with another home run.
I know you guys didn't believe in the bet.
I've got the home run shirt on, man.
What are you going to wear when they come back to town?
I'm going to find something a little bit louder. Look gross, like mauve and with like pit stains, okay? Right.
In the air, right field. Did he get enough? Sammy at the wall. Tie game. Finley, his third home run of the night.
He went to it again, Tom. He gets a breaking ball tonight. And just bangs it out there deep enough, high.
I can feel it coming in the air. I've been waiting for this moment for all my life.
Over to the National League's a little bit tougher.
High fly ball to straightaway center field. Finley at the warning track. Finley at the wall. Leaps. And did he get it? Woo! Finley caught it above the wall. Almost reminiscent of that play last season in the division series, when Finley went back to the wall and came up short on a home run by Pratt. But here he leaps way above the wall and brings back a would-be home run off the bat of Ventura.
You have got to be kidding me. Steve Finley about 5 feet over the center field wall. He puts his right foot on the wall. He braces himself, pulls up, and pulls his ball back into the ballpark. Incredible catch. Wow.
And these Mets fans, they appreciate good baseball.
I can feel it coming in the air.
Doesn't get much better yet.
I've been waiting for this moment for all my life.
Nothing Diamondbacks. Finley, his second home run in as many days.
A pitch up and in. He stays on it, drives that ball to right field. He's been hitting a lot of balls to right field, but this one he gets all of. No doubt about it.
History here in the short tenure of the Arizona Diamondbacks. For the first time in 4 years, a position player takes the mound for the D-backs. Steve Finley now on the pitch.
Well, he's got a good arm.
Ordinarily, rainy teeth, beauty lingers out of reach. You're my DCOD. Battery with great, capturing, but never captured. You're my DCOD.
Spencer hits one to center field. That thing is crushed. Finley back to get it 400 feet away. Defense again. Helped Schilling in the first. It helped Schilling in the second. What a catch by Finley. Bottom of the second in Game 7. In Phoenix, no score.
Looking lifeless. You're my DCOD.
High fly ball to deep right field, wherever it goes. The Dodgers have won, and it's a I have always felt there are no words to describe a situation like this except the roar of the crowd. And for those of you privileged to be here watching the Dodgers just about jump out of their uniforms. What a finish. And Steve Finley gets it into the seats in right field. And the Dodgers come up and roll a 7 in the bottom of the ninth inning. They're the Dodgers.
Finley gets it into deep right, and the Diamondbacks are on top. Home run, Steve Finley, and it's 1-0 Arizona in the fifth.
That looked like a changeup. Finley turning to Posada and said, Jorge, I'll handle it.
From winning. High fly ball way back right field, and the Padres have won it.
Tough pill to swallow tonight. Finley reaches out over the plate and hooks it. He knows it's gone immediately. A lot of power in that small frame of Steve Finley.
This is Tony Loretti. I'm here catching up with Steve Finley. Steve, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Glad to have you in my office.
Yeah, I like your office. I really like this picture.
Evansville.
Yeah. Any true meaning behind this?
Just kind of a cool old picture of the way baseball used to be a long time ago.
Yeah, it's like back in 1998, right? When you played here, right?
That was a good year.
Okay.
Great year.
Steve,
With one of the greats, we've got Steve Finley. So first of all, good morning. Thanks for coming down and talking with us this morning.
It's a beautiful day for baseball, that's for sure.
It's not bad, right? And now, silly question, what's the best seat in the house to you? That is, without question, the best seat in the house, but you have to be a little talented to play there, which is exactly what you were. As we are talking about this 50th season, or this 50th commemorative season, and this team that is coming up, mixing the money, mixing it with the youth, what do you see for this upcoming season?
Well, I think all Padres fans should be excited. I mean, you bring in a Machado. Last year you brought in Hosmer, Kinsler this year. All these guys are leaders, have played on winning clubs, and you surround them with some incredible
strikeouts in this game. It's changed a lot, I know, the game. So
my bat's right here, upper front shoulder drops, my bat takes an arcing angle down here to the hitting zone, which takes long. We're talking microseconds. That's all it takes for that ball to be in the mitt as opposed to you catching it here. Now, if my bat gets down here quick to the hitting zone, this is the back of the hitting zone. From about middle of the hitting zone forward, my swing is naturally going to start coming up, which creates the launch angle. So,
and that's what creates the illusion of us that it's an uppercut.
Yes. So, and typically when we hit home runs, it's going to be from right here to the middle of this. The hitting zone starts back here. Hitting zone from here out to here. When my swing is, when you have a high follow through, it gives the, like I said, it gives the appearance of an uppercut when in fact it's just the continuation of a swing.
Okay, so if we had a young player out there, coaches, you want to pay attention to what Steve's about to tell us. How do you stop that inclination for a young player to drive the elbow into the hip and start looping the bat, dragging the bat head?
Do you want to play baseball past Little League? That's my motivation, because, you're seeing it in the game now. You're seeing a lot of strikeouts, you're seeing home runs, but production is down. So you need to bat to ball, the bat centers. We get the bat down here. The quicker you can get the bat to the hitting zone, the more time you have to react and see whether the pitch is breaking out of the zone or not. So what happens is if guys are getting beat because they're looping down here, the bat's dropping, you have to cheat on pitches. And when you have to cheat, you swing at a lot of bad pitches because you have to make that recognition further out towards the pitcher. The longer you can let that ball travel, the more you see rotation, the more you see whether it's in the zone or out of the zone. So a good compact swing when I'm getting the ball back quick as I can down here to the zone allows me to wait. Now this might be a line drive, line drive, line drive. This could still be a line drive, but this gives the appearance of an uppercut. And when you're catching balls out here in front, the quicker you can get that bat out in front, the better chance you do to create that launch angle they're talking about.
And for fans who are familiar with your career, that's an adjustment you made at the big league level, that follow-through you changed from when you were in Baltimore as you worked your way through the big leagues.
I was told my first 6 years in the big leagues, hit the ball on the ground and not in the air at all. They wanted it on the ground, so I had more of a slashing swing here where I was a flat follow-through more to kind of keep that ball and keep that bat as flat as I could all the way out in front. When I came here to San Diego, Tony Gwynn, Merv Retman, they said, no, we want a high follow-through. That didn't change my trajectory of the bat right through right through here, it was still the same. But when I got right here, it was more high follow through, straight through. That allowed me to hit any pitch anywhere. But that translated into the ball leaving the ballpark. And I hit 30 home runs in a year. And I was like, there was no different swing except my follow through